Hey guys, this is Chef Mike with Chef Mike's Baking Company. So I talked about what we were going to do towards the end of this week and the first part of this week. So this video will go out on Monday or Tuesday, but today it's Sunday and we're going to have like a little family dinner, just us and the kids, and we're going to do Poppyseed Chicken, a traditional southern dish, and I wanted to walk you through how to do this. So I have boiled my chicken already, and if you can tell in this pot here, you've got the stock. I've got some celery, onions boiling in the pot. Got a little bit of butter in there, some lemon juice, and just a little bit of residue from the chicken. So we're gonna make our sauce with this. Then we've got our chicken, and then we've got our Ritz crackers. I will leave the recipe down below so that you can have all of this, and this is gonna be an easy dish for you guys. It's really simple. If you can boil your chicken in the morning time and you've got to go do something in the afternoon, leave your chicken in the cooler, come back, pull it really quick, heat up your sauce, make your sauce real quick, put it together, stick it in the oven. It's that quick. So let's get started with this on this Poppyseed chicken dish. So what we're gonna have tonight is Poppyseed chicken. I've got some rice going, I got some cheesy rice going, and then I've got some broccoli going. But I'm gonna show you a little trick with the broccoli. But first, let's work on this Poppyseed chicken here. So I've got the sauce, I've got the liquid going from the stock of the chicken, and we're going to use that to make our sauce. So we'll put a little bit of heavy cream in this. It just kind of lightens it up, makes it creamy. Probably about a cup and a half. We're going to finish pulling our chicken here. I've already pulled most of the chicken. I did, I think this was 3.5 pounds of chicken. This is chicken breast. We're going to pull our chicken. We're going to get this stock up to temp, so it's simmering, not boiling. And then I'm gonna put a roux in it, which is butter, equal parts butter, and equal parts flour. So once this gets up to temps and starts boiling, we will be ready to go on that. All right, I've got Ritz crackers in here. You can't do this dish without Ritz crackers. These things are buttery and wonderful. And then I'm gonna put more butter on them. And then we're gonna mix the Poppyseed. So we're just gonna crush them up with our hands. Let's turn this sauce up a little bit here. You want to leave these crackers a little bit thick, not really thick, but not all the way ground up, because you want that crunch on top of this. And then we're going to take our poppy seeds and we're going to add it to it. So that was probably 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. And then I've got a 1/4 stick of butter here. So this is a 1/4 pound of butter, and we're going to add to that. And then we're going to mix this up. Like I said, mix it. Get the bigger chunks, but you want some of the nice crunchy pieces here on this. Now if you want to add a little garnish to this, dried parsley works well. This gives it a nice little color. Alright, so I'm going to pull these gloves off. We're going to work on our sauce now, because this part right here is done. We're going to stick this in the oven at 400 for about 25 minutes. All right, so let's finish our sauce here. I've got it boiling now. All right, so this is a roux. You can do this also with cornstarch. Cornstarch and water. It'll tell you the recipe on the guide of how to make a slurry to thicken this sauce. So we've got our, you can't add a slurry or roux to anything that's not boiling. If you do, it won't work right. You'll have like dumplings in there. So we've got a 1.5 cups of flour, and we've got 2 sticks of butter. So this is a 1/2 pound of butter. I'll take and add that to our flour here. Got a regular whisk, gonna mix this up. A nice consistency. Always cold to hot. You wanna add cold roux to hot liquid. Or the other way around, you wanna add cold liquid to hot roux. If you do it hot to hot, you're going to wind up with dumplings. So we've got a little bit of roux here. We've got our boiling liquid. And we're going to take it and just whisk it in there. Turn it down some. Alright, I'm going to take the rest of this. Just kind of incorporate it a little bit at a time. So this is a 2/4 sticks of butter, which is a 1/2 pound, and then a cup of flour. And you can see now that we're getting a nice thick sauce. Everything's kind of solidifying in the sauce. Really nice and thick here. All right. Okay, so now that we got our sauce, we're gonna cook it for just a minute, just to kind of cook that flour taste out of it. And you'll start to see it simmer, it'll thicken up a little bit more. And we're gonna start throwing chicken in here. Like I said, I've got about 3.5 pounds of chicken here. We're gonna put it in our sauce. This is like a warm chicken salad is what this is like. Alright, we're going to take our spoon, kind of stir this up a little bit. And we're going to turn our heat off. Now guys, in a couple of weeks, I will show you a creamy chicken soup that is based on this same thing, but you don't do all of the process of topping it and everything like that. You're just going to do this part right here, and we'll add potatoes and carrots to it. So there's a lot of different recipes that you can use with this one recipe. Same principle. We're making the roux. We're doing the sauces and the creams. So we got a really nice thick right here. Oh yeah, nice and chunky. Okay, so we got this. We're gonna bring a pan over here, and we're gonna take this out and put it in the pan and top it with the Ritz crackers that we've made. And I've got a cast iron skillet here. Love using these things, really nice to have. So let's see here. Here we go. I'm gonna use a skimmer here, like you would use for frying, and take out a lot of the chicken. We're gonna get most of the chicken, and we'll top it again with the sauce. So I drop this in the pan. Make sure your pan is sprayed, the cast iron skillet is sprayed. It won't stick, but you don't want it to rust out either after you've cleaned your pan. And I tell you, if you got a smaller pan and you've done this much product here, put this in a freezer bag and freeze this and make soup out of it. And we'll do that in a couple of weeks. We want to make sure you get all the chicken out of there though, because we want this real, lots of chicken. Just kind of taking it out. Even the dogs are barking about it. All right. So I got a lot of the chicken out of there. All right, almost all the way to the top. We're going to take our glove, and I'm going to get these Ritz crackers. I'm going to put it over the top of there. Want a real nice, scattered out, nice thick layer. Oop, I missed one. Make sure we get all this. This was 2 packs of crackers here. All right, and we're gonna stick this in the oven at 400 degrees, and it'll go for about 25 minutes. So when we come back, guys, I want to show you the finished product of this. We're gonna blanch some broccoli here so that you can have steamed broccoli. I got the rice going. Come back and see me. This is Chef Mike, Chef Mike's Baking Company. All right, guys, we are back, and we're gonna pull our Poppyseed chicken out of the oven here. I'm gonna grab something to pull it out so I don't burn myself. Let's see right here. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna turn this sideways for you so you can see this beautiful dish. There you go, Poppyseed chicken. we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes. And I'm gonna show you another little thing here, a little trick that I learned, and I've been doing it this way for years, is we're gonna do steamed broccoli with this, but everybody's always concerned about how do I cut the broccoli, how do I steam it, you know, do I need to put something over the top of boiling water to do it? No, I'm gonna show you something real easy here. So, take your broccoli, turn it upside down, you got your water boiling, and we're gonna take this whole thing and we're gonna drop it down in the water, just like that. And we're gonna turn it on high. And we're gonna let that sit for about 3 minutes. Just to get it tender, and we're gonna take another bowl and we're gonna cut that broccoli into the bowl out of your hand, because what is happening is the broccoli is cooking, but you still have like a little handle here, and it's just gonna fall off once we get through with a small knife. So we've got our Poppyseed chicken, we've got our broccoli. I want to talk to you about another little thing I've got here. And we'll unplug it and bring it over. So this is our rice cooker. I'm gonna plug it up here so you can see how it's warm. This thing is the coolest thing. This is a Panasonic rice cooker, one of the best that I've ever used. And what I did is I like to take rice, and we do it all different kinds of ways. We do it with fruit. I've done it with pears, peaches, pineapples. I do it with butter. This one's got cheese sauce in it. I've done it with chicken stock. All different kinds of ways. But this thing, all you do is a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water. Or you can do 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of chicken stock. You can add fruit to it, and then you still do your 1-to-1. So there's multiple different ways. And this thing, you put it in there, you put your rice in there, you do your 1-to-1, turn it on, and walk away. 30 minutes, you've got the most perfect rice you've ever seen. So we're almost there with the broccoli. So I'm gonna pull this away, but I wanted to show you this rice cooker because I love this one. Like I said, this is a Panasonic SRDF101. I'm gonna try to do a review on 2 or 3 different rice cookers that we've used. But this one so far, in the many years that I've been cooking rice, this is my favorite. I bought this one at a Chinese shop in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where we live. I think it was like 60 bucks, but amazing thing. And then it's got a little steamer basket on it, so if you did not want to do this process right here, you could do steamed vegetables on top of it. It's got a little steamer basket with it. So we'll pull this away, show you this broccoli thing right here. So we've got it boiling. It's a hard boil. We're going to turn it down a little bit. All right, and we're going to season this right here also. And we're going to do our SPG. So we've talked about SPG before: salt, pepper, and garlic, granulated garlic. 3 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic, 1 tablespoon of pepper. I'm going to season with this. Now most of the time, and this is most of the time, I add butter to this. But since we've got butter and everything else, I'm not going to add butter to it. All right, we're almost there. We're going to turn it off and just let it sit for a second. All right. So we've got our bowl here. We're going to take it, and we're going to stab the top with a fork. Just like that. This leaves you a handle. So, taking it out of the pot just like this. We're going to set it in the bowl. Look, beautiful green broccoli there. Drain the water off. Take it in the bowl. And then if you see, it's like a tree, so you're just going to take those off just like that. Real simple. That broccoli is real tender. You don't have to push real hard. Turn it over. Same thing. Just like that. Go all the way to the top. Just keep turning. See how much easier that is? And there you go. You've got perfect broccoli. Perfect steamed broccoli. Got the stem there. We're going to set this to the side. All right, let's do a little plating. And I'm going to do a little tasting. plate this up. Get our spoon here. Get a little spoonful of rice. Now this rice is already really nice and moist. Take another spoon. I've got a pair of tongs for our broccoli. Get a little bit of this broccoli. Just like that. Be careful, that pan is still hot. It did come out of the oven. I had to use my Vader, my little Vader hot holder. Get you some of that nice chicken. Look at that, guys. Really nice and juicy chicken. Really beautiful. Now you can do this with cream of mushroom if you like. I've known a lot of people that do it with cream of chicken. I just like to make my own, and I like to get a little bit extra of that RITZ cracker there. All right. Let me get a fork here. It's a beautiful thing. Guys, this is Chef Mike with Chef Mike's Baking Company. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. Come back again. We're going to do something else. I'm sorry, I'm still salivating here because this is a wonderful thing. Guys, I hope y'all get to enjoy this. Please make this dish. It is really wonderful. It's easy to do. It's easy to take with you anywhere that you go as far as casseroles for holidays. We love this dish, and it's really simple. And again, any of my recipes that I'm doing for you is left up to your interpretation, so you're welcome to change them however you do. And comment below and let me know what you put in yours, because I would really like to hear from you. So from my family table to yours, thank you for coming. This is Chef Mike. Have a blessed day.